Have you asked yourself reasons why you don't like your work? Have you asked yourself reasons why you see people say, "Thank God it's Friday"? They are free from all the hustle and the wahala of Monday through to Friday. Many people are not happy with their job. Many people are doing jobs and businesses that they don't have interest in. Some of these things are way beyond our control. And the most annoying part is that most of us work with subordinates or superiors that are giving us hell at our place of work. I lived in Lagos State, Nigeria, where people have to wake up as early as 4 a.m. to prepare for work and ensure that they get to work way before time. And aside that, after the hustle, after the work, after everything, they get home as late as 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m. And to crown it all, they are not even excited about their place of work. Their place of work is not conducive enough for them. They wish they can do something else. How long can one continue to work in such toxic environments? Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, my name is BEFE'S. Today I don't just want to talk about how the working environment is so toxic for some people, but I want to also talk about how employers sabotage employees, how employees sabotage employers. It's like a thread. Like keep rolling it, you're trying to loosen from this end, it's tying up at the other end. That is how it is. I'm going to start from the top, and that is the employers sabotaging employees. Come, let's talk about this. Let's reason this. Most of the foreign companies that come to Africa, they come to establish maybe because they know that they have a market here. Definitely, when they come to Africa, they cannot do everything all by themselves. You hardly go to any foreign company, companies that come from abroad, and then you see all their bosses being their country people. No, they would definitely put a citizen of their host country as a head somewhere. And I know that when they come to Africa, they need to understand the system, they need to understand how things are going on in their host country, how they pay their workers and all of that. And then our HRs, we go and sabotage us. Let's take for instance a customer representative role. That same role in their home country, the foreigners that have come to, when I mean Africa, I'm talking about Nigeria and Ghana, because these are the two countries I have worked in before, I have lived in, and I can speak for. They come to these two countries, and then our own HR, our own Nigerians, our own Ghanaians, they're supposed to be fighting for us, they're supposed to be standing for us. We tell them that, you want to pay them the amount of money, they're not worth it. Yes, this is how we pay over here. They'll bring down the pay of their own citizen workers. If you call most people that are working today, especially for those foreign companies, you will know how much they are lamenting about their pays. My question to HRs in these two countries is, why do you do this? Why do you sabotage your own people? Why do you make it feel that we are less of the others? Is there no way we can beat up the price of work for these people? That is why you are there. So things should be done better. Now, aside they trying to reduce the salary or the wages in Africa, it's salary. In Nigeria and Ghana, it's salary. Sometimes they will not even beat down the salary. Now, it's not just only the HRs, the bosses. If a role is supposed to be, let's say for instance, especially I'm talking about the companies abroad that come to Ghana or that come to Nigeria, if payments per hour is supposed to be $15, our own people are going to take $10 and then they will give the workers $5 an hour. Why? So sometimes when you probe into the exact salary an employee is supposed to get, you realize that you're not even getting up to half of the proposed salary. Away from the HRs and the bosses that are sabotaging their employees. Now I understand that most of us are going into jobs that we did not even study in school. 1, 2, we don't even have interest in it. So when we are going to work in the morning, we are not happy about our job, and that is even -1. It already shows that this day is not going to be productive to 100% because your mood and everything is not even set for the job. I understand that most of these things are inevitable, like we have to survive. Man must work, so anything that comes, we are ready to do it. That's the African spirit. Why is it that most of us sabotage our bosses, or sabotage our employers? Some of these employers are good people. They treat us very well in the office. They are being good to us. But it's either we are not putting in 100%, or we are stealing from our bosses, or we are destroying things in the office. We are sharp doing one thing or the other to bring down that office. It's just like biting the hand that is feeding you. Most of us don't understand the real meaning of biting the hand that fed you or that is feeding you. If you bite off the hand that is feeding you, you will go hungry one day. Someone would ask me, why am I talking about this? I have seen a lot of posts, I have seen a lot of complaints, and people have told me their personal stories. I have my own personal experience with bosses. I have both the good and the bad. I have worked with one of the best boss in the whole world. And I've also worked with a boss that I don't want to talk about. I removed my hand. I don't want to talk about because it was a horrible experience. I remember vividly when I was working in an office where I wasn't happy, I wasn't enjoying what I was doing, I wasn't productive. I was always worried about going to work. Fridays were my best days, Mondays were my worst days. 5 days in a week felt like a whole month. I'm always scared when this boss is coming in. I'm always worried. I'm always frightened. I don't know what to expect. It's like every day, new character. It was bad. And when I worked for a boss that was amazing, I always wanted to go to work. Mondays were my best days. In fact, that particular job, I even worked during weekend because of the nature of the job, but I never complained. It was always fun for me. I do work sometimes till 10, 11, and I wasn't complaining because I wanted to do it. Even when my boss did not want me to do it, I wanted to go an extra mile to ensure that this company that I'm working for succeeds. That should be the aim of every employer, that you employ people that want your company to move forward. People that have the same vision, the same mission with your company. Because when you don't do that, you're going to suffer a great loss. They will be looking forward to leaving you for good. Like they want to leave you and then watch the company crumble. But you can also work with people that even when they are leaving, they don't want to leave, but just because they want to grow, just because they want to expand, just because they want to go higher, they have to leave. But truly, they wish they won't leave. You should be that boss that you are ready to let your people go, but they don't want to go because of how nice you are. I always believe that it starts from the top. Yes, I know that there are some people that no matter how good you are to them, they will still be foolish, they will still be stupid. Now, the minimum wage in Nigeria is around 30 to 35,000. And I think in Ghana is around 400 and something Ghana cedis. But I promise you that there are some bosses that are still paying their staffs lower than the minimum wage. Now I'm talking about big organizations. There are some small organizations that we know they will not be able to afford that at the time. And even the employees, they understand that this business is a small business. They won't be able to afford this. That's okay. That's understandable. But those big companies that you have employees that are earning lower than the minimum wage, people are wicked. Let me say it. People are mean. And you want these same employees to be loyal. It's a shame. Right now, the inflation in Nigeria is out of this world. Nigeria is experiencing drastic fall of the naira. And that's to say that things are going to be more expensive. Things are going to be really hard. Things are not going to be easy for people. And in as much as the prices of things are going to go up, there's going to be massive inflation. Salaries are not changing. Salaries are constant. Things are expensive in Ghana, but salaries are not going up. What do you now expect from people that are working under you? I know it's not also easy for the company owners, the business owners. It is not easy, but if there is a way you can help your employees, please do. This alarm goes to Nigeria the most, because right now it is Nigeria that is facing that inflation to the max. It's crazy right now in Nigeria, and some employers are just inconsiderate right now. They don't care. Come to work. If there is something you can do to cut down things, if you have to say, okay, you have to come 3 days to work, omit 2 days, you work from home for 2 days, let's do it hybrid. Yeah, if you're going to do it that way, that's better. At least it's going to cut down cost of transportation for your employees. It's going to even cut down operation costs away from, employers, employees, brouhaha. This also happens in the small sectors, in other sectors that we don't even put our eyes on. It happens even in schools. Someone told me a story about what happened in his university days. He schooled in Ghana, a Ghanaian, yes, but that particular school, they had a lot of foreigners. And then this particular foreigner, which was his friend, not a Nigerian, no, not a Nigerian, from another African country. The school fees for foreigners then was 2,500 Ghana cedis thereabout, but this particular foreigner was paying $3,000 per semester. So this was going on. I think that was, he said in their second year in school, that was when he found out that his friend was paying $3,000 instead of $2,500, and he had to speak up. He had to go to the school management and report the case, and those people that were masterminding this act were being caught, and then the fees of this particular boy was being refunded. And it wasn't just only him. They selected, like, there were few foreigners that they were extorting this money from. They were sabotaging them. I was surprised. So it is not just only up there that these things happen. Even in our little sector, we have people that are there to sabotage us. We have people that are there to milk us dry. Now the big question is, what is the way forward? First, I'm going to start. Let me just talk to the employees first. First off, if you are working in an organization where you are not comfortable, where you are not happy, where you don't feel happy going on a daily basis, start looking for another job. Yes. Whilst in that organization, start applying for other jobs and get yourself out of that job immediately, because that is going to affect your mental health. You're not going to be productive as much as you should, and at the end of the day, you are not going to be happy doing what you're doing on a daily basis. This life is too short for you to wake up in the morning and you're not happy doing what you're doing. This is a disclaimer. No one should come and say, oh, BEFE'S said I should leave my job, I should leave my place of work. No, I am saying if you are not okay with what you're doing, start looking for another. Start applying for something that you know you would enjoy doing, and of course something that will pay you. Don't go lower. you should be aiming higher, right? So start applying for other jobs rather than being there and being frustrated over there. And instead of sabotaging your employers, stealing from them, making life unbearable for them, quit that job. Do not lay curses on yourself, because you don't know where you'll be tomorrow, and people would have to work under you, and they are going to serve you the exact thing that you served your employer many years ago. There is no perfect place. This is one thing I would want all of us to know. There is no perfect job. Yes, some people have their perfect job, their dream job. Beautiful. Not everyone has the opportunity to experience that. But be somewhere that you can at least cope. Be somewhere that you can at least overlook so many things and you are happy. Be somewhere that you can at least tolerate to a reasonable extent. Because trust me, there are some people that have committed suicide. There are some people that have committed murder. There are some people that have done the unthinkable just because they are working in an environment that is very toxic for them. So instead of you to get to that point where you can no longer take it, find an alternative. It's either you build a thick skin to absorb everything that you get to receive, or you quit. And now let me talk to the employers. Employers, our bosses, please, let's do better. Give your employees what is due them. Pay them well so they can serve you better. Be the best of boss you can ever be, because you don't know tomorrow. The rejected stone can be the chief cornerstone tomorrow. So let's be very careful. Let's be very mindful how we treat our subordinates. Be it in the office, be it at home, be it in your business, in your place, wherever you find yourself as a superior, as a boss. Be exemplary. Give your subordinates, give your employees everything that is due them. It is for your own good. Trust me when I say it is for your own good. Even if, yes, no matter how you treat people, you will still find one or two people that have score in their head. That is their own problem. It's their own problem. As much as possible, just do your best. I hope I've been able to speak the mind of some employers, and I've been able to speak the mind of some employees here in Africa. I feel we should do better. Let me know in the comment section some of your experiences with employers and employees. And I believe this video is going to touch the heart of someone somewhere to be better. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on the bell notification so you get notified when next I upload a new video. And until we meet next time, do not forget to always smile, because you're beautiful when you do. Bye.